Colonials, we offer a wide range of options to match your style and needs. First-time buyers, discover the joy of buying with confidence with our 5-day money-back guarantee. Your journey begins here at Open Road Mazda of Morristown.
For all of the perks that come with working here, I would say that the most valuable thing WIS offers is freedom. The freedom to make the most of your role, to really go beyond the job description, the freedom to think differently and be rewarded for it, and the freedom to show up as 100% who you are.
Blue Nail was superior in almost every aspect. We've worked with contractors for almost everything in the firehouse, and Blue Nail really made us feel comfortable all the way through, from the contract to pre-planning to scheduling, getting the job done. We are thrilled that they were able to do the job for us.
Hi, I'm Dan from George J. Keller & Sons. My family-owned company has provided superior service to local homeowners since 1980. And based on the strength of our commitment to you and your positive reviews and feedback, we are now a GAF 3-star President's Club winner. That's right, one of 30 winners out of 2,600 Master Elite dealers nationwide. Our seasoned pros provide the best service and quality products from beginning to end of your project. Give us a call today for your free estimate.
You think you need to do something academically for your child this summer, but you're not sure what? Come see us at Sylvan. We know exactly how to help your child, and it's fun here. Be proactive and make learning part of your summer schedule. Visit sylvansummer.com today.
Go ahead, take a deep breath. Oh, nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature.
That is good. Who installed the system?
ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money.
That's impressive. You recommend them?
It's ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
Third down to give. Montella cuts back up the middle, and he's over 1,000 yards, and he's off to the races.
Up in the air, blocked down!
Dumping in, wide open net. Too easy right there.
Holly Chapman, she'll take off from the wing. That one's good.
Webb trying to get the pin.
Here we go.
And it goes! That would win it for Warren Hill.
Great senior night ceremony here at Lenby Valley High School.
A 63 save performance by Casey Connor, the Crimson.
And he break his record. Penty Edwards wins it.
First game of your conference schedule.
So good, and we're all so pumped and just happy to
Lineups ahead tonight on Morris Sussex.
All right, good afternoon and welcome to the Mandelbaum Barrett broadcast booth here in Morristown, New Jersey, in Morristown High School for Big State Sports coverage of girls volleyball between the Sparta Spartans and the Morristown Colonials. Before we get started, let's pay a couple of bills out here and thank all of our wonderful sponsors for helping us get on the air. Starting off with our friends at ICS, keeping you cool when it's hot, warm when it's cold. Go to ICSHVAC.com for all of your comfort needs. It is a steamy 77 degrees outside here in central Morris County. We'd also like to thank our game sponsors for today, All Fence Company. They specialize in residential and commercial fencing applications, expertly installed by their own crews. They provide a wide range of fencing services and accept all kinds of specification work. For all of your fencing needs, please email them at fenceall@aol.com. Look at that, an AOL email address, so you know they've been in business for a long time. Or call them at 800-315-FENCE. Or fax them your specifications at 973-605-5131. It has been and will continue to be a pleasure to serve all of your fencing needs. You can also visit them at allfencecompany.com. And, of course, our friends at C. Corrine Pressure Washing. They specialize in pressure washing for all of your needs, from house and roof washing to patios and driveways, decks, and fences as well. They've got you covered. Give them a call at 973-936-8730 for a free estimate today. And, you know, summer's ending. There's still kind of like pollen everywhere, and, you know, fall is right around the corner. So this is the time of year to get everything out there and power wash. And as we mentioned before, we are live from the Mandelbaum Barrett broadcast booth. Since 1930, Mandelbaum Barrett has been a trusted legal partner for all of life's biggest plays. Check them out at nblawfirm.com. And my, oh my, is this going to be a tremendous game for opening serve this year. They were playing games yesterday, but for these two teams, it's their first time out. The Morristown Colonials are the defending Morris County champions going up against the defending HWS champs over on the Sparta side. Ranked number 8 in the state right now are Sparta. Ranked number 5 in the state in the preseason rankings are the Morristown Colonials. This is going to be a fabulous, fantastic game for all involved. Coach Josefchek's been around for a while. On the other side, Coach Ormaza has been in play for many, many years. It's her second season as the Colonials head coach, but it is her fourth season overall head coaching volleyball. She's also the boys head coach, been doing it for 4 years. And somebody who knows these coaches very well is our good friend Josh Willits, who unfortunately unable to be with us today. He's been our volleyball man for, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years. He's one of the premier voices of all things boys and girls volleyball in the great state of New Jersey. And he actually has a prepared statement for me to read on his behalf, which honestly for anybody else in any other sport might not do it. But when it comes to Josh, and especially these two teams in volleyball, we'd certainly like to get it done. So this one kind of goes out to all the fans and all the parents from Josh. He says, while he cannot be in attendance for this amazing match, he wants to wish both teams the best of luck and wanted to thank Sparta and Morristown for making it so much fun to cover these teams for Big State Sports. Both teams have been so good to him, and he is so excited to watch the game on social media and, of course, on YouTube. Wishing much success from Josh. And, yeah, again, he's the foremost voice. He's always my broadcast partner. When it comes to the county tournaments, we actually did back-to-back games. We did the HWS semis and final, and then we did the MCT final. So that was my first taste of being able to see what this Morristown team is all about. And this team was just a nightmare last year to face. They were 23-1. Their only loss came against Southern at the very end of the season. They lost the Group 4 championship to Southern, a big powerhouse. And Sparta, their run kind of got nipped in the bud a little bit too early. They lost in their sectional semifinal to Riverdale. A bit of a surprise loss for them. It was, a 2-1 loss, and they had a tendency last year to kind of start off games hot and then cool down as it went on. They would run out of gas. That did not happen to them in the HWS final, and it did happen to them against these Morristown Colonials back on October 18th of last year. But, all in all, these two teams are incredibly prepared. They didn't really lose a ton of talent. They both had strong junior classes last season, and will look to get the job done this time around here on Big State Sports. We're going to step aside here while these two teams get ready and finish warming up. And when we come back, we've got Colonials and Spartans volleyball right here on Big State Sports.
Lichio Power Washing, licensed, insured, 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Serving Morris County and surrounding areas. Call 201-602-2481 to schedule your service or request a quote today.
Now with Verizon, get NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube TV on us.
If you live in Andover, Blairstown, Byram, Frankfurt, Franklin, Frieden, Frelinghuysen, Greene, Hampton, Hardwick, Hope, Knowlton, Lafayette, Newton, Sparta, Stillwater, Sussex, and Wantage, Planet Networks is building high-speed fiber in your neighborhood. Visit getplanetfiber.com today to learn more.
BMW of Newton proudly serves the Sussex community with the latest BMW tech and affordable, safe used vehicles. Shop online now at bmwnewton.com.
Burke's Furniture and Mattress Labor Day sale is going on now. We're talking huge savings of up to 70% off in every department. Up to 60 months interest-free financing. Or axe the tax. Plus, free local white glove delivery. Come shop our American-made gallery.
At Burke's, it works.
The Labor Day sale is on at Burke's Furniture and Mattress and Burke's new second location, Burke's Outlet on Main Street.
Benny's Bodega, a community-based nonprofit, is pioneering support for Alice seniors and veteran population. The bodega offers a unique freedom to shop free of charge for basic need items in a warm, friendly environment. We are people helping people.
The County College of Morris Foundation President's Golf Classic is coming to Brook Lake Country Club in Florham Park on Monday, September 23rd. Golfers will enjoy 18 holes of golf on one of New Jersey's premier courses between a barbecue lunch spread and a buffet dinner. Registration begins at 11 a.m., giving golfers access to the locker room, driving range, and lunch in the clubhouse before our 12:30 shotgun start. At 5 p.m., enjoy an open bar cocktail reception prior to our 6 p.m. dinner and awards program. Register online to play and for sponsorships.
You've got your Sunday obsession, and we got you. Now with Verizon, get NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube TV on us and get every out-of-market Sunday game. Plus $800 off Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. Only on Verizon.
See you Sunday. We offer installation of siding, vinyl, and composite. We also do replacement windows, doors, roofs, decks, attic insulation, and e-shield.
Hi, my name is Andrew Shaka. I'm one of the owners here at New Jersey Siding and Windows. We are a family-owned residential remodel firm. Everything we offer here is quality and comes with great warranties. If it's a residential home, there's no home too big for us to work on.
WISC gives me the freedom to be entrepreneurial, innovative. I feel supported to bring 100% of myself and my personality to work each and every day. I'm the CEO of WISC Family Office. I have 2 amazing children. I'm the daughter of French and Italian immigrants. Above all, I'm someone who derives strength and confidence from my ability to connect with others, and I strive to make a difference in their lives.
My room is so cold, my fish froze.
Mine's so hot, my sneakers melted.
Rooms with different temperatures? That means your HVAC system is outdated and wasting energy. At ICS, we'll install an energy-efficient system that provides a constant flow of clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature in every room. You could save money each month, and the price we quote is the price you'll pay. Get a quote today. See why we say ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
This game is brought to you by Aaron Mizzarelli of State Farm in Randolph.
All right, welcome back here to Morristown High School and to the Mandelbaum Bear broadcast booth. My name is Zach Small. Sparta getting ready for their 7-minute warm-up as well. Sparta's bus ran pretty late here today, so they had their preliminary warm-up over there, just getting set and ready to go, and they'll start this 7-minute clock in just a moment. And again, we want to thank you so much for tuning in. It is a rare Big State Sports volleyball broadcast that is not featuring our good friend Josh Willits, but he's down in Georgia enjoying the sunshine and, of course, watching this broadcast here today. We're here in the Mandelbaum Bear broadcast booth, a trusted legal partner of all of life's biggest plays since 1930. From business deals to personal matters, their experienced attorneys provide hands-on attention and innovative solutions. For nearly a century, they've built enduring relationships across diverse industries, and wherever you are, whatever your legal need, and whether it is personal or professional, Mandelbaum Bear PC is on your team. Learn more at mblawfirm.com. Big thank yous as well to All Fence Company and Corrine Pressure Washing as well, and to our friends at Open Mazda of Morristown. First-time car buyers, listen up. Open Mazda of Morristown has your back. Discover affordable, dependable vehicles for less than $15,000. Backed by a rock-solid 5-day money-back guarantee. Drive with confidence. Drive with Open Road Mazda of Morristown. And hey, let me let you know a little secret here. All right, so before the season started, we were hovering just under 20,000 subscribers. We've blown past that just with week 0, and we want you to be a part of our unstoppable momentum and growth here on Big State Sports. So if you like this broadcast, please subscribe. Our hope is that if you're liking our telecast of New Jersey's Classic Sports, you'll help us out by clicking the subscribe button on our YouTube channel and that notification bell so you don't miss any of the action. We broadcast 30 to 40 high school games a week and are the only television subscription that you'll have that'll be free. So we only ask that you help us out by clicking that subscribe button. And be sure to stay tuned to all of our social media accounts, our TikTok and our Instagram for our player of the game camp visits, breaking posts that include, scores from teams, victory pictures, college commitments. It's really got a little bit of everything there. And subscribe to our YouTube channel for more. We've got a lot of cool shows going on. We, of course, have our Stars and Standout show with Christian Copen highlighting the tremendous athletes all across the state of New Jersey. We've got a new show called Throwing Picks out there with George Muha and Brian Kenny, which is kind of a bit of a throwback to the origins of big state sports. So every Wednesday or every Tuesday, they will be going through the top 10 games that we are broadcasting for that football weekend and, just being like two buddies inside of, just hanging out and picking those games. So that should certainly be a lot of fun. And then upcoming is going to be Staying Frosty with Zach and Dave. That'll be a sports talk show with myself and very good friend and fellow broadcaster David Hassig. We'll be going through all things New Jersey high school sports. So be sure to hit that subscribe button for that and even more. So back to what's going to be going on the floor here. Morristown only lost once last year. They only lost 5 sets. Sparta only lost twice last year, and they only lost 6 sets. 2 of them came against these Morristown Colonials, and that game went 3. Sparta won the first one, 25-19, and then lost the other 2 remaining. And both these teams have tremendous powerhouses, but let's go through who they lost last year, or heading into this year. So no more Sarah Bogert, who had 128 kills and 152 digs last year for Morristown. So that's a big loss for them. Now, they still have the Atkins twins, who are just an unstoppable force. And Ashley Padilla should do a really nice job as well. She makes a lot of big plays. She's got 293 digs, so she should certainly be helpful in that regard. And then no more Maya Somerville either. So Maya, 62 kills, but the 29 blocks were big, and especially against a team like Sparta, who was a little bit undersized last season. They had a bit of trouble over in that middle blocking area, but this time around are looking pretty good. They'll have Sylvia Presidial and Caitlin Peterson taking over the middle with a little help from Emma Christensen. That's over on the Sparta side. Sparta lost Peyton Simpson, 147 kills, 120 digs last year, and their historically amazing libero, Haley Marr, who had 899 career digs. That was a school record, was just that one shy of 900. So she certainly had a tremendous career, and we've actually got some milestones out here today. So Tara Keller is 5 kills away from 200. So that's something to look out for today. I'd be surprised if she didn't get that today. Giselle Faria, 7 assists away from 300. And Gwen is approaching 700 assists. So that should certainly be a lot of fun. We'll keep an eye out for all of those milestones today. As we look to get started in just a few moments, we're going to let Sparta finish warming up. And when we come back, we will have the beginning of Morristown and Sparta opening serve here on Big State Sports.
You for all of your insurance and financial service needs in New Jersey and New York. We offer excellent customer service, and our office is conveniently located in Randolph, New Jersey. For a free auto, home, life, or business quote, visit us at aaronmizzarelli.com or call us at 973-389-9999.
At Planet Networks, our high-speed fiber is designed to be fast. Up to 300 times faster than cable, and up to 500 times faster than DSL. As fast as 10,000 megabits per second up and down, if you speak nerd. We're talking cheetah, bullet train, lightning strike, hummingbird, race car kind of fast. Planet Networks. So fast, it's worth the wait.
I enjoy helping nonprofits achieve their goals and really accomplish their mission, namely by nurturing my relationship with them, their staff, their donors, their volunteers, and their board members. I think the key to being trusted is really transparency. What I've seen time and time again is that when you give anything the right conditions, the support, the autonomy, trust, your full attention, it will thrive. This is as true for my clients and for my colleagues as it is for myself here at WIS.
Find the latest in luxury at Open Road BMW of Morristown. Check out our carefully inspected used and CPO inventory to hit the open road with confidence. Click our link below or visit today.
Athletic Fields of America in Montville, New Jersey has become an industry leader in synthetic turf. Serving the greater New York, New Jersey, and Eastern PA regions, we have delivered hundreds of both synthetic turf and natural grass sports fields for youth and recreational levels all the way up to the highest standards and requirements of the NCAA. Our goal with every project is to provide our customers with exceptional workmanship, extraordinary service, and professional integrity while constructing a superior product that you can enjoy for years to come. Visit athleticfieldofamerica.com.
For years, it had been the same routine, working all night. Ah, those beautiful faces. I wanted more. For me, for them, for our futures. There was this day that something changed. A simple moment of dress-up. It opened my eyes.
Take charge of your future and go big at CCM.
You've got your Sunday obsession, and we got you. Now with Verizon, get NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube TV on us. Plus $800 off Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. Only on Verizon.
See you Sunday.
We specialize in roofing and siding. That includes gutters, windows, doors, stone siding, decks, and painting. We also utilize new age technology like drones and 3D modeling. The drones keep our guys safe on the ground with an aerial perspective, and the 3D modeling gives us exact measurements for precise job scope. Give us a call today. We'll be happy to provide you with a complimentary drone inspection. We look forward to keeping your home and your family safe.
All right, so here we are back at Morristown High School here in Morristown, New Jersey for a thrilling top 10 matchup of girls volleyball between the Sparta Spartans and the Morristown Colonials. Both teams combined for just 3 losses last year, and we are coming to you live from the Man Bound Bear broadcast booth here in Morristown, New Jersey. Check out NB Law Firm for all of life's legal needs. The Sparta Spartans out there on your left in the white and the Carolina blue, which are outlined in the navy blue. They also have their libero entering currently, the number 16 of Maddie Worsley. And I'll tell you what, Maddie is a tremendous player on her own right, but she's got big shoes to fill. No more Haley Marr, 899 career digs, wearing that special colored jersey. On the other side from Morristown, they're check-in. Defensive specialist libero is going to be Ashley Padilla, 293 career digs, actually the same number as senior Gwen Atkins. And Morristown will draw the first serve. They're out there in the white and maroon. So here we go. Bella Steffen is ready. The Spartans are ready. And let's do it here in Morristown, New Jersey. Steffen giving it a couple of dribbles. She had 18 aces last year, tied for third on the team. Right-handed serve goes all the way back, hit up in the air, and the first one will go down as an ace. So that'll be the first one from Morristown as they're off to the races. Last time these two teams played was back on October 18th. They're in the same division in the NJAC as a little float comes in, absorbed, and a nice play by Worsley, but just couldn't quite get her hands on it. So back-to-back service points already for the Colonials. That back line looking a little shaky to start here for Sparta. Not getting a chance to show off their tremendous hitters, led, of course, by their outside Tara Keller. Ariel Gomez also will be on the outside. Looks like this should be the first one they'll handle. Big slap from the middle, and it's sent down by the big number 7 of Sylvia Presidial. So Presidial is able to get her first kill in. And that's what dangerous Sparta can be here. And they kind of throw a wrench in Coach Hormaza's game plan. Coach Hormaza likes to attack setters right off the rip when other teams are running that 5-1, but running a 6-2 are both these teams. Tapped up, sent the distance to the back corner, and an unforced error will get Sparta on the scoreboard for the second consecutive point. Both teams county champions in their own right. For the first time, up in the air, a lot of spin off a cut shot. Now back over towards the fans as we have a free ball. Solis, good set, tip over towards the line. Now forcing a set from the libero. This is a bit of a late hit. And a rare mistake for Gwen Atkins, who has 343 career kills. Hits one directly into the net, and Sparta on a nice little 3-0 run. Alexa Hill. Swing from outside, and recovered again by Worsley. Now a big swing, and it's sent down. There we go. Samadius, the senior outside hitter, getting the job done. She's another veteran of the squad, and Sparta now off to a red-hot start, doubling up the Colonials. I've covered a lot of Sparta volleyball in the last 4 seasons, and it just seems like they keep getting better and better as they're going to get called for a double. The Colonials are a little bit of trouble. And again, this is the first game of the season for both of these teams, so there might be a couple of hiccups here and there. Both teams went on unbelievable undefeated runs, as looking for the drop serve that time was Alexa Hill and couldn't quite get it over the tape. So Morristown is in with their 3rd point, now behind by a score of 5-3. Here's Mary Wisloff, the senior. Sends it to the back row, Worsley. Up from Solis, tapped over, slammed back down, nearly hits the ceiling. Presidio on the 1. Back from Solis, outside, Tara Keller's very dangerous. And it's a block party yet again. Now another swing and dug right back up. Nice little rally going. This is sent deep, up in the air. Let's see if they can recover. Lost in the ceiling, free ball coming over, but a great defensive effort by the Spartans. Now a left-handed swing. Worsley gets cut off. And she'll set to the outside, it's down, and Sparta wins the war of attrition. That's Samadius again, back-to-back. And now we'll see Emma Christensen for the first time. One of, if not the tallest girls on the roster. Spent some time as the middle last year. Here's Presidio. Nice little drop on the serve, and Christensen getting a little too over-anxious that time. And trying to send it right back off the 1. Morristown trying to score back-to-back points for the first time since this match started. They got a back-to-back aces. Now from Casey Bush. And it looked like a free ball was forthcoming, and a little bit of a miscommunication there between Tessa Goldman and Erilyn Solis. And again, we haven't seen the cleanest game so far from both of these teams, but again, first set of the first game of the season. The next time these two teams meet is going to be a barn burner as well. And that'll be all the way up 15 in Sparta. Sent very low, no libero out there. Hit from Samadius, and I believe they're going to call a net violation on that one. Yeah, she went a little bit too far with her momentum. Morristown with their first run of 3 points, although there seems to be a disagreement between the two officials. So the up-high official, I believe he called a net violation against Samadius. And yep, the point will stay Morristown's way, so now they've tied it up at 6. Their first 3-point run of the afternoon. For those of you unfamiliar with high school girls volleyball, we play a best of 3. And each set goes up to 25, win by 2, so they can kind of go on in perpetuity. Long serve towards the back line. Solis, gorgeous set, little 2, and it's just traipsed over the net. Now look for a swing to the outside, and blocked down was Haley Atkins. They still send it over, and another save from Sparta, trying to get it over free. And again, a bit of a miscommunication over on the Spartan side as they've ceded their lead. They were up by as many as 6-3, now trail 7-6. Back for Bush. A little delayed and sails that one out of bounds. So Sparta catching a bit of a break as they're wrapped up at 7 apiece. Our first girls volleyball broadcast of the season. We will also have the Morris County Tournament and the Hunter Warren Sussex County Tournament on our air, with more to come. Looking for a hard swing from the outside. A great save from the back line by Goldman. Now a low set, Goldman, free ball with a lot of spin, causes trouble in the back line for Morristown, and a big play as the Spartans go back on top 8-7. See if Giselle Faria can get on a little bit of a run. One of the three captains on this team. Back outside, rolled over off the hand, and a beautiful little roll shot that time, coming from Gwen Atkins. And Atkins will pick up a kill. As Bella Stefan sent off. Here to, hopefully for her team, start a service run is Gwen Atkins in her 95 career aces. Left-handed swing with a lot of sink. Set outside, big swing down! Oh, what a play by Erilyn Solis. And by the way, she's a setter as well. if you can set and hit the ball with that kind of velocity, you're going to be catching a lot of eyeballs there. First set is just as close as they were hoping to be in the very beginning. For all the spectators out here, and of course, NJ.com's PJ Potter's here, so you know it's a big matchup. And their chief North Jersey girls volleyball writers in town. Oh, what a save down low, but not enough. From Erilyn Solis, looking to pick up a dig, ended up a low line drive, nearly hitting the photographer over there in the stands. So now 9 apiece, and it'll be Haley Atkins' turn. Haley off the tape, in the air, nowhere to go. And Morristown win the race in double digits at 10-9. Something Josh and I always talk about is, that race to 20. If you can get there first, you have a very good chance of winning the entire set. And right now, Morristown halfway there. And Ariel Gomez struggling on the serve receive. As Morristown now up to 11. Nice little run right here from Haley Atkins. They went on a 4-point run, longest run so far. Sparta had 5 in a row, so we have a swing. Nice set from Atkins. Outside, blocked, but out of bounds. And Sparta had the hands in the air, but just too much velocity that time for the Colonials. Or I should say from the Colonials. And you can see it right here off the block. Or actually a little bit later as we return. This one will sail out of bounds. And again, Sparta getting a little bit of help from unforced errors. When we talk about the Atkins twins, they're the 2 captains of the Colonials, but also have verbally committed to St. Francis University. So really no surprise there. Those 2 have been incredibly big pieces of this Morristown squad in their entire volleyball careers. Atkins outside, pushed over. Set up by Faria. And goes off the inside of the thumb that time from Erilyn Solis, who just had that tremendous swing before. They'll give Morristown possession back. Good side out. A lot of Sparta fans traveling here. Very well attended girls volleyball match here. You can see all the fans on the other side. Student section for Morristown almost completely full. As that's launched up, and once again out of play. Doing a nice job picking their spots on the serves are the Colonials as Ashley Padilla gets in on the phone. Padilla back deep to serve, 14-10. Floats over towards the back corner. Samadius, another swing, a little too far. Like the idea from Ariel Gomez, got a little bit of spin on it, and now falling behind 15-10 are the Sparta Spartans. We're going to take a timeout as well. We'll be back in about 50 seconds here with more on Big State Sports.
CPA LLC, providing financial peace of mind. Let us take the stress out of taxes for you too. Peace, love, and taxes.
All right, off Coach Josefchik's first timeout. Sparta trailing by 5. They were up by as many as 3, I believe. Yes, they were. After a 5-0 service run from their first to their 5th point, Ashley Padilla on a 3-0 service run at current. Padilla, long float to the back, nearly went out of bounds there. Gonna need a little help, and they're rejected by the basketball net that time around. And again, the backline serve receive has not been the crispest right now for Sparta. They've been in a little bit of trouble back there, so they're hoping that Hannah Dodson, as she subs in, can help them solve that issue. (16-10), 9 points away from capturing set number 1 are Morristown. So they're going to just continue to attack that back line. Up from Samadius. Loose serve, still a nice swing. And forcing Padilla to set. Roll shot, not enough. And Haley Atkins giving a gift over to the Spartans. 16-11 now. And it's so incredible. The Sparta fans really travel well. It's not a short jaunt. Down 15 and 80 and 287 to get over here. So you give them a lot of credit. I think the fans actually beat the butts today. He's got another swing. Oh, what a drill by Mary Wisloff. Sends that one down. And I'll tell you what, she's had a lot of swings from the opposite side so far today. Great job from the number 5. I mean, just watch the ferocity that this is hit with. Just boom, right down. Shifting the tectonic plates below the hardwood here in Morristown. Low line drive serve. Continuing to attack Zamadius. Now another swing. This stays over the net. And Sparta doing a nice job. Tara Keller, as well as Presidial, getting in on that touch. 2 teams now in the same division in the NJAC, an incredibly challenging division, if I do say so myself. And honestly, everybody. Catherine Armaza said, yeah, that was a bit of a nerve-wracking day in the offseason when they found that out. But hey, you want to play the best competition at all times, and Morristown certainly understands that, as they've got Old Tapan tomorrow. So they put the pedal to the metal right away at the beginning of this season. Nearly in the basket, rolls around on the glass, they'll keep it up. Solis, free ball, but a good position, keeps it over, and wow, with her back turned to it, Solis with a great kill. Mickey at 18-13, closing the gap right back down to 5. So check this one out from Solis. Now, her positioning would spell free ball, and especially with how long it took for them to get it over. But just watch the positioning right there. She knew exactly where she wanted to put it in that far side back corner. Here's Presidial. Right around the 10-foot line, and it's an ace. So I want to look at this division for the NJAC this year. I mean, this division is out of control good. You have Roxbury, Montville, Knowles, Morristown, Sparta, and West Morris. So hit the tape, go right over. Padilla, a little bit of an early dive. Honestly, if it didn't hit the tape, she read it perfectly. And Presidial now back-to-back aces. 18-15 now. So saw that one just below that attacking line. Gets to Padilla. Outside Atkins, sends it over off the palm. In the air, good set. And just lofted over by Samadius. Padilla with the dig. Right in the middle on a 1. Now looking for another swing, and we have a double. Yes, we do. So Padilla out. So they're going full offense with Lexa Wolfar going in. Junior middle blocker. She's got some size. Tall, lanky middle. Sent over, high velocity. Dug up by Hill. Free ball just over by the logo. On the 1 touch. Back set. Keller over and in. There we go with Tara Keller. That senior captaincy certainly earned. She was a big key last year, playing opposite Peyton Simpson, now getting the job done here. Back for Giselle Faria. Laces it over. Now back to the outside. Huge swing out of bounds. But off the block, Haley Atkins with a vengeance. As Morristown wins the race to 20, they're 5 away. Now Alexis Moran, another senior, coming in. Taking the place of Bella Stefan. No libero in on the side for Sparta. Back line. Up from Faria to the outside. Solis. Padilla off the set, behind the attacking line. Once again, outside, Solis trying to find the back line, nothing doing. That's dug right back up by the Colonials, another free ball. Let's see if they can set up their offense. They leave it, touched by Samadias. And again, Padilla's right down there to grab it. Another swing, opposite side, oh, it's a good look, but just off target. That was a great idea for Morristown. Nobody there for Sparta, but blasted a little too far, goes out of bounds. Great long rally. And then watch this here. It's a big swing from Atkins, but it's just off the mark. As we get right back into it, here's Zamadias. Atkins, roll shot. That one was Haley. Haley Atkins saves the day. Moran outside. Oh, finds the hole in the Sparta defense, 21-17. Already having a blast out here in what we knew was going to be one of the best, honestly, one of the best matches of the season. Already here in game number 1 for both of these sides. And Haley Atkins sends one deep. Sparta earning their 18th. And now out is Tessa Goldman. In is the 7 of Sylvia Presidio. Trying to fortify that front line. Maddie Worsley to serve. Down 3. Sends to Wisloff. Wisloff again, and she's blocked away. But it ends up out of bounds off the block. So Sparta's been doing a nice job, but the angling of their hands has been a little bit too much towards the sideline. So while they did prevent that one from going over, it certainly went out. Sailed deep. Faria. Presidio. Big swing and it's in. Sylvia Presidio gets it just on it. Wait, no, they called that one out. I got to see that one again. I thought for sure Presidio found that one in. See if we have it on the shot. Now, a little late. Official did say it was out. I mean, that ball was hit with such force, I'm surprised anybody was able to see it. Solis with a bullet. Hits the lights. Over Wisloff. Faria again, right back to Solis. Sends it to the opposite side. And the shot right across from Solis may just save the set for now. As Sparta picks up number 19, they're 6 away. They need to get 6 before Morristown gets 2. Not a lot of runs for Sparta. They've been interrupted a lot by Morristown, but it's been very back and forth in the past several points. Atkins on the dig. Back for Wisloff to the corner and too much. Too hot to handle off the hands of Mary Wisloff. A scorching kill, making it 24-19. And now Morristown 1 point away from capturing set number 1. Officials calling for one of the spare volleyballs out of bounds to be moved. It would appear as if Bella Stefan wants this one. Up, now she gets rid of it again. I don't know, now the official is acting almost like a practice coach. She's running wind sprints. I want to inspect it. All right, it's good to go. Lifeguard judge says so. 24-19. Bella Stefan, low line drive. Solis. Keller blocked and it's good. And the Morristown Colonials will pick up the first set of this best of three. When we come back, Morristown 1, Sparta none here on Big State.
Approved by the FDA and the AMA. We treat adolescents to adults of all genders. Call today for a free consultation and ask about electrolysis and microdermabrasion for more beautiful skin.
Provide your team or athlete with quality trophies, medals, plaques, and awards with Performance Trophy and Medals of Randolph. Call us today at 973-989-8775.
You guys that play defense, shorties especially.
We train athletes and develop them for the long term. Not for the fall, not for the summer, but forever.
Experience the difference, because the difference is experience. Town Lacrosse Training.
Hey parents, Anchor Golf and Recreation is now registering full and half-day golf camps. Anchor Golf Day Camps are designed to teach children fundamentals of golf. To register your child for golf camp, go online and click the registration tab at anchorgolfcenter.com. Anchor now has 4 dedicated outdoor lighted pickleball courts. Call to reserve your court today. Check out Anchor's 18-hole miniature golf course with new features. It's fun for the whole family. Anchor Golf and Recreation offers so much more. Call or see us at anchorgolfcenter.com.
Pipeworks Services, providing quality plumbing, heating, cooling, electrical services, and insulation for 20-plus years. Our unwavering commitment to excellent service has earned us the trust of North and Central New Jersey communities. Call us today at 973-298-1961 to experience our dependable and caring expertise.
KJM Financial, helping families navigate the college application and financial aid process since 1988. Visit njcollegeguy.com to schedule your free consultation.
At Berks.
Welcome back to the Mandelbaum, welcome back to the Mandelbaum Bear broadcast booth. That was on me. Jumping the gun a little bit with the audio. But that's because I was just really excited to tell you about our friends who, since 1930, have been a trusted legal partner for all of life's biggest plays. From business deals to personal matters, their experienced attorneys provide hands-on attention and innovative solutions. Check out nblawfirm.com for more. And, of course, a big thank you to C. Kareem Pressure Washing and All Fence Company for making this broadcast possible today. Zach Smolin solo here on Big State Sports for opening serve between the Morristown Colonials and the Sparta Spartans. Set number 1 went by way of Morristown. They went on a couple of really nice runs. And 25-19, that's actually the score that Sparta had beat them in set number 1 when they played a little under a year ago, back on October 18th. These teams will play twice this season. With Sparta checking in on Morris Knowles their next time. They won't play Morristown again until October 1st. That'll be at home. Hopefully we can get that one on our airwaves as well. Kick off October right with some high-quality girls volleyball. So Padilla checking in instantly for Wolfart. And let's see who they decide to split here. Maddie Worsley is waiting patiently over by the substitution box. Sparta got off to a really nice start in the last set. After falling behind 2-0, they're up 5-2, and then they really never led again for any significant period of time after that. So Lapierre's out as Tessa Goldman, and in comes the number 16 of Worsley. As Sparta with the first serve of set number 2. Spartans will kick things off with Giselle Faria. Faria to the back corner, out of play. And counting the last set, Morristown now have scored 3 consecutive points and 6 of the last 7. Kicking things off will be Mary Wisloff. Wisloff to the back, getting Samadius. Solis, big swing, it's down! Woo! If you give Solis any space on the opposite side, it's all over. She is hitting with some pinpoint accuracy so far today. And some big swings coming from the number 19 in Carolina blue and white. Now here comes Alexa Hill. Hill with some spin. Saving it was Wisloff. Now another big swing from Atkins, and there we go for Sparta. As that one ended up out of bounds. Honestly, the official over there in the corner, I think they had their hand down just to protect their body, and then they delayed the flag going up in the air. Dug by Haley Atkins, and double? Yep, there we go. Sparta on a 3-0 run. Yeah, and if Sparta want to come back around and win this one, they're really going to have to do a good job of getting off to a big lead here in set number 2. You don't want to let Morristown smell any blood in the water. They're so fundamentally sound. This is hit by Faria, way out of play, and caught by a very well-dressed man sitting next to NJ.com's BJ Potter. Morristown was ranked number 5 in the preseason rankings on NJ.com, number 8 on the other side are the Sparta Spartans. Lifted by Bush, it's down low, and it's an ace. And just like that, crawling their way right back are the Colonials on your right side. Slapped, and with the low velocity, an easy read for Sparta. That's the second service error that we've seen, 1 per team, here in set number 2. So kind of starting off a lot like the last one did. A little bit of a slow start, and we'll see if they can turn things around after. Here's Presidio, tries to drop it, and just missed. Couldn't get it over the tape, so that's our 3rd service error out of just 8 total points here in set number 2. Now here comes Gwen Atkins, the southpaw. Gwen over towards the back. Here's Solis. Now Samadius, roll shot. And saved up by Morristown. Set right next to the net. Whistles a bounce here. All right, and a net violation going up against Morristown. So Sparta catching a little bit of a break here on the unforced error. Back and forth early. 5-4 Spartans. Another touch over by Atkins. Faria sends it over on the 1. Now another swing, blocks in the air, and again, the same issue here for Sparta. They get their hands on it, but it's been angled out of bounds each and every time. Almost dead quiet as Haley Atkins gets ready to serve. The right-hander. Solis. Faria on the roll. Not enough. Padilla forced to set behind the attacking line. Now up in the air. A little pushing and shoving there for Sparta, but they're able to get it over. This ball will just miss. Now sets up, big swing, dug up, and not recovered. So Morristown again with another big swing. And that point really got the crowd into it. These 2 teams will play again in about a month on October 1st, all the way up in Sparta. They have a gorgeous gym as well. This one laced over by Christensen. Now back up, punched the other way by Bush. Solis, Faria. And it's another block party, but didn't get its way over. So now the front lines from these 2 teams are struggling. Earlier on, it was the back line of Sparta. They've really shored it up. And now up front, I mean, they are missing Maya Somerville, Morristown are was such a big part, although they do have plenty of talent up front. Got Elms, Wolfart. A lot of big bodies up there. Tall, lanky, also able to take a lot of those big sets as Keller. Not with the velocity she was hoping for, but still found that back corner. Here's another shot from Bush, tipped. Now Solly's over towards the middle and rolled over. Back up, big swing. Probably would have gone a little too far. Dug up anyway. Here's Keller, and couldn't find any open wood. And Emma Christensen just slams the door shut. I think it hit the tape anyway. But the top of the ball might have hit part of her hands. You know, I would give her a block if I was scorekeeping. Why not? Sparta now up to 7. They've retaken the lead. Haven't really created any significant separation in the score, Sparta, since the very beginning of set number 1. Atkins outside, Bush blocked, and now the front line of Sparta has woken up. You can see Sparta's front line really starting to get the hang of things here, as this is their first true block that we've seen in this game, as they send it right back where it came from. 8-6. Gwen Atkins set. Miscommunication, ball still gets over. Same thing here. Solly sends it down. All right. So Solly's just able to put a little swing on it from not much jumping. She's standing on the ground, and now up 9-6. Our Sparta, they're on a 4-0 run. Let's see if Simonius can keep it going. Atkins to the middle, off some hands, and now Morristown creeping right back in with their 7th point. And the Colonials will put Casey Bush right back in, and man, as she started today. Big swings, big blocks. Number 4's done a tremendous job as the centerpiece of the Morristown offense and defense. Solly Safaria. Padilla. Left-handed swing, a little too deep. Sparta will pick things up and get their 10th. And again, not a poor play here. You can see the indecision there from Alexis Moran. Couldn't decide if she wanted to hit a roll shot or get a true hit off the jump, and decided for the latter, had a little too much power. Atkins, crab crawling out of the way. Nice job for them to get it over that time with Wisloff. Short shot over. Atkins to the back line, perfectly placed. Gwen to Haley Atkins, and well, St. Francis certainly knows what they're getting next season. And again, watch this beautiful Atkins connection. Something they've been doing their whole lives. Another slap over. A little bit of trouble, and diving down was Worsley. Couldn't quite get there in time. 10-9. Morristown going to try to tie it up at 10. Sparta led 10-7. Free off the hand of Solis. Back set from Stefan. Good dig. Into the stands and caught. Not much of a chance anyway for Maddie Worsley to get there. And Morristown stampeding back with conviction. We're tied up at double digits. And you can see that there. Not much of a chance unless she makes a 2004 Derek Jeter dive into the stands. And you kind of don't want to do that at the very beginning of the season. A little tough on the serve receive. And Morristown now jumping on top, 11-10. Morristown have scored 5 of the last 6 points. I'm getting so excited, my shoes are coming untied. Oh, I'll worry about that later. Short float, Faria gets it over the front line. Some sloppy passes, but hey, they were on target, getting it done. Here's Keller, big swing, back line. Atkins picks it up. Now a swing from Wisloff. Solis from the back. Samadi is way too deep. By about a couple of yards now, and make it a dozen now for Morristown. Morristown have their longest run of the game so far. They did not have a run of 5 in the last set. They do this time. Trying to tip it over. And battle out the tape. Here's Padilla. Sets up outside for Atkins and a little late on the swing. So Gwen caught it a little bit too far on the way down that time. 12-11, giving the ball back to Giselle Faria. But Sparta at 11. Haley Atkins. Now for Stefan. I don't think you could have placed that one much better if you're Wislaw, honestly. Especially with how hard she's been swinging all day long. Notice the block coming in, dropped it in. Nobody from the back line close enough. And a great job from Morristown to pick up their 13th. Wislaw attacking Zamadias. That one goes over, and Atkins, a little bit too much of a line drive that time around. I'll make it 13-12 here. Baker's dozen to a standard dozen. Now, there's some fans here with some Polish, like, soccer scarves hanging out up there. I got to figure out who they're here for. Because they're holding them up almost after every point. Atkins goes off the hands. Up in the air. Free ball coming from Sparta. Now from Wislaw. Back set. Atkins drilled down. That is the Gwen Atkins special, ladies and gentlemen. Finding the middle of the court and slamming it down with serious conviction, 14-12. And they take perfect advantage of this free ball from Sparta, and you can almost see the eyes of Atkins light up as this ball is set, as she just slams it down with authority right in front of the Sparta libero. Presidio taps it over. Saved by Gwen Atkins. Here's Haley. Solis. Zamadias. Rainbow shot. Fairly long rally. Here's Atkins again from the left hand and a little low. Off that roll shot. 14-13. Keeping things very close here in set number 2. Sparta had a run of 4 and has not gotten farther than... Actually, they don't have any service points since then. Since their 9th point of this second set. Up from Stefan. Atkins, a little lighter this time. Faria, a little too far outside, and not a lot that Zamanias could do to save that one, especially with her approach. 15-13 now. 10 points away are Morristown from closing this one out for good. And Sparta will need 12 to force a third set. And again, no service points for Sparta since their 9th point. And this one will go deep. Another unforced error for the Colonials, 15-14. So they are managing to keep it close here. Take a quick look at their division. There's already a team that's won. Roxbury won their first game. Actually played 4 sets in that one. And now that sails deep, 16-14. They played Bridgewater Raritan, won that one by a score of 3-1. I wonder if the Skylands, they have different rules over there, because I was surprised to see that one went 5. I know that they were talking about rules of potentially making playoff games best of 5. Now they send that one through. That one will poke out of bounds. And now Morristown with a 3-point lead and a timeout coming on the Sparta side. We'll take a timeout as well here on Big State Sports. When we come back, 17-14 in set number 2. Morristown on top of Sparta here on Big State Sports. For less.
Come visit our large selection of furniture from handcrafted Amish bedroom and dining.
Custom American-made sofas, love seats, sectionals, chairs, and recliners.
We have a huge selection of mattresses, all American made at discount prices.
With 2 locations in Hackettstown, we have something for everyone.
No interest financing is available every day, so you can get exactly what you want.
Burke's Furniture and Mattress.
Name brand furniture for less.
All right, 20 seconds remaining in the Sparta timeout. And again, wanted to thank all of our sponsors out here today. All Fence Company. You can fax them at 973-605-5131 or check them out at allfencecompany.com. And also C. Corrine Pressure Washing. 973, 963, 8730. They've got you covered. Call that number for a free estimate. Morristown trying to water down the opening of the season for Sparta. Taking a long trip down from Sussex County to face their new divisional opponents in what should be a stacked NJAC American. This is deep. Morristown, though, taking some deep breaths there. And Sparta will pick up their 15th, their 10 away. Sparta looking to get on some kind of run. It's been very stop and start on their offense. See if Zamadius has the secret formula here. And not this time, sends it over to the opposite end. 18 now for Morristown as scores certainly starting to add up here. Sparta have had early leads, and then the mid-game's been a little tricky for them. They're digging some holes that have been tough to climb out of. Padilla on the serve. Long loop. Keller. Solis. Keller again. Looks outside. Off the face of a player. And now free ball sent back over. Good recovery by the Spartans. Gwen Atkins to the middle. Another dig. Solis back for Keller. Looking for space, and it's too deep. Now the Colonials one away from that race to 20. And stay tuned all week and then weekend long here on Big State Sports for what seems to be about 1 million football games. I believe the exact number is 27. Thursday through Saturday. We also have girls soccer on Saturday as well, Pequannock at Mountain Lakes. That'll be at 10 a.m. Low send over. Keller. Atkins set. Wisloff. And waiting for the signal here. And they do call something against the 24 of Christensen. So I don't know if she had to have made contact for the net or something, because it didn't seem like it was anywhere near the ball where the infraction occurred. Morristown with a commanding 5-point lead. They won the last set by a score of 25-19. Padilla over towards the back. Keller calling for it again. Slams with authority, a lot of spin. Can they save it? Oh, what a brilliant stop over by the stands. And now Sparta will reset. Back for Keller, tips over, off the tape, now off the ceiling. Sent down. And a quick innocent roll shot. Solis, what a touch. Oh, what a send, and great instincts that time by Erilyn Solis to send that one over. 20-16, and if Sparta wants to grab some momentum, now's the time to do it. Maddie Worsley getting ready. And a timeout for the Morristown Colonials. They need some time to regroup. We'll towel off here on Big State. We're going to run one quick ad. When we come back, we'll return.
Mazda Morristown is your go-to for reliable and affordable vehicles. We offer a wide range of options to match your style and needs. First-time buyers, discover the joy of buying with confidence with our 5-day money-back guarantee. Your journey begins here at Open Road Mazda Morristown.
Back in the Mandelbaum Barrett broadcast booth, we have 30 seconds remaining in the Morristown timeout. First one that Kathy Ormaza has called so far today. We've seen Kaylin Josefchik call one per set so far. Sparta playing from behind in the late game again against the Colonials. Last time they were able to push this to 3, or rather Morristown were able to push it to 3. Sparta had won the first. And the Spartans, again, no service points since their 9th, as they've allowed several Morristown runs ever since then. They just cut down another 3-0 run. Longest run of the day was points 1 through 5 in set number 1 for Sparta, and points 8 through 12 for Morristown here in set number 2. Counting on Maddie Worsley. Sparta needs to play mistake-free volleyball now the rest of the way in order to force a third. Worsley challenges the boundary and gets the job done. Off the hands of Mary Wisloff and out of play. 20-17, it's an ace. And the service point drought finally quenched here, as we saw a nice effort over adjacent to the Morristown bench, right in between actually the bench and the score table. challenging a different part. Gwen Atkins, Wisloff, slow float, over everybody, but a good back pedal. Now Haley Atkins, soft touch, Salis, Zamadias, big swing, blocked away! Casey Bush, the middle blocker, says, get out of my gym. Sends it right over the tape, 21-17. I mean, talk about, respect my authority. Look at this. In the hands of Casey Bush, sends down this great swing by Samadias. 21-17 now. Salis, Presidial, she's blocked. Back up, free ball from Keller over towards the back corner. Stefan, great set. Atkins, rejected. Padilla keeps it in the air. And this will hit the official and go out of play. So Sparta doing a nice job that time around and able to make something happen there. Sparta have now won 3 of the last 4 points. Starts with that Keller free ball. And then, right off that block, does an excellent job. Faria sends it over. Big swing from Keller. And recovered by the back line. 3-point deficit for the Spartans. Faria back for Keller. Sends some spin. This is over. Another swing, another recovery. Tremendous dig by Atkins. Now another swing. This will end up into the net, and Gwen Atkins couldn't quite make it happen that time. 21-19, becoming a nail-biter late for the Colonials here at home. Sparta have now won 4 of the last 5. Giselle Faria, slow approach. Low line drive to Padilla. This one looks like it's going over, tipped down! Tara Keller, excellent awareness. Realizing where that ball was going to be and sending it home, 21-20. And right off the fingertips. Faria, back corner. Stefan needs to run a small distance to get to it. And now it's just punched over by Salis. Looking for a clean set. Gwen Atkins with authority. Another earth-shattering swing from the number 9, and she's got her game face on right now. Atkins after that one, no smiles, just taking care. Now she's laughing, but no smiles right after the swing. She was cold as ice after that swing. My goodness. Wisloff. 2-point lead for Morristown again. Here's Keller on the other side. Padilla. Gwen Atkins again off the palm. Good save by Tara Keller. Another swing right at Padilla. And a dive through from the number 4. Couldn't quite get there in time. Score remains within 1. Morristown have just 2 of the last 8 points scored. Here's Alexia Hill. Low line drive, tough recovery, right over, set down! Leah Zamadias will tie it up at 22 apiece late in set number 2. A gorgeous rejection. Hill again, slows it down. Looking for the lefty again. And too much. Off the hands of Faria, 23-22. Morristown's hopes of winning set number 2 are still alive. The gym's starting to get noisy on both sides. Here's Casey Bush, had a phenomenal game up to this point. Her team needs 2. Off the tape. Zamadias, good recovery. Salis punches it over. Low pass. Gwen Atkins up in the air. Swings it down again. What a big day for Gwen Atkins. Back-to-back kills for the veteran number 9. Low passes, not the greatest serve in the world. And will send it down. Sparta calling a timeout. We're going to keep it right here. You can hear the energy out here in the gym. And don't forget to catch us on our Instagram and TikTok, both at Big State Sports, for our opener Mazda of Morristown player of the game. It was a short timeout. Coach Josefchik didn't want to take a lot of time. Morristown now taking some time as well. They're taking the water. Coach Armaza trying to guide them to their final point. The JV team for the Colonials making a lot of noise over in the student section. That JV matchup will be coming up next in this gym, not on our broadcast, unfortunately. But we thank you so much for joining us here on Big State Sports. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell button to not miss any of the fabulous volleyball, football, really any sport in the fall action. We got soccer, we've got some field hockey coming up for you. And we'll definitely see these two teams again, whether it's their next matchup against each other or in their respective county tournament circuits. It's been a long time since Sparta has lost a game early in the season. Game number 1 can end right now. Here's Bush. Faria. Zamanias pops it up. Haley Atkins. They send it back to Gwen. Gwen with their third in a row! The hat trick on the run for Gwen Atkins. She gets 3 kills in a row as they beat the Sparta Spartans in straight sets. This one 25-22. My, oh my, what a game for the number 9. Big swings from the left-handed side. She wasn't as accurate as she'd hoped to be earlier, but when it counted, they put it on the hands of their best hitter, and she got the job done. 1-0 are the Morristown Colonials as Sparta dropped to 0-1. Their next matchups, the Spartans will play Morris Knowles at home on the 10th. That'll be their home opener. And the Colonials' next matchup will be right here at home against a perennial powerhouse in Old Japan. Thank you so much to everybody involved in this broadcast, from Michael Cifello, for Danielle Arlotta making her producing debut for us, Paul Arvery helping us out as well. My name is Zach Small, and reminding you, as always, to stay frosty, and a big thank you for Josh Willis for getting this done and for getting this broadcast done. We'll see you next time on Big State Sports. Haley off the tape, in the air, nowhere to go. And Morristown now up to 11. Nice little run right here from Haley Atkins. They went on a 4-point run, longest run so far. Sparta had 5 in a row, so we have a swing. Nice set from Atkins, outside, blocked but out of bounds. After a 5-0 service run, from their first to their 5th point, Ashley Padilla on a 3-0 service run at current. Padilla, long float to the back, nearly went out of bounds there. Gonna need a little help, and they're rejected by the basketball net that time around. Again, the back line. Up from Samadias. Loose serve, still a nice swing. And forcing Padilla to set. Roll shot, not enough. And Haley Atkins giving a gift, down 15 and 80 and 287 to get over here. So you give them a lot of credit. I think the fans actually beat the Butts today. She's got another swing. Oh, what a drill by Mary Wisloff. Sends that one down. And I'll tell you what, she's had a lot of swings from the opposite. Nearly in the basket, rolls around on the glass. They'll keep it up. Solis, free ball, but a good position. Keeps it over, and wow. For the NJAC this year. I mean, this division is out of control good. You have Roxbury, Montville, Knowles, Morristown, Sparta, and West Morris. Still hit the tape, go right over. Padilla, middle. Sent over, high velocity. Dug up by Hill. Free ball just over by the logo. On the one touch. Back set. Keller, over and in. Back for Giselle Faria. Laces it over. Now back to the outside. Huge swing, out of bounds. But off the block, Haley Atkins with a vengeance. Once again, outside, Solly is trying to find the back line. Nothing doing. That's dug right back up by the Colonials. Another free ball. Let's see if they can set up their offense. They leave it. Touched by Samadias. And again, Padilla's right down there to grab it. Another swing, opposite side. Oh, it's Atkins, but it's just off the mark. As we get right back into it, here's Samadias. Atkins, roll shot. That one was Haley. Haley Atkins saves the day. Moran outside. Oh, finds. Down 3. Sends to Wisloff. Wisloff again, and she's blocked away. Sailed deep. Faria. Presidio. Big swing, and it's in with a bullet. Hits the lights. Over Wisloff. Faria again, right back to Solly. Sends it to the opposite side. And the shot right for Sparta. They've been interrupted a lot by Morristown, but it's been very back and forth in the past several points. Atkins on the dig. Back for Wisloff to the corner and too much. Bella Stefan, low line drive. Solis. Keller blocked and it's good. Getting off to a big lead here in set number 2. You don't want to let Morristown smell any blood in the water. They're so fundamentally sound. This is hit by Faria, way out of play and caught by. Here's Solis. Now Samadius, roll shot. And saved up by Morristown. Set right next to the net. Whistles a bounce here. All right, and a net. A touch over by Atkins. Faria sends it over on the 1. Now another swing, blocks in the air. Not enough. Padilla forced to set behind the attacking line. Now up in the air. A little pushing and shoving there for Sparta, but they're able to get it over. Ball will just miss. Now sets up, big swing, dug up, and Sparta now up to 7. They've retaken the lead. Haven't really created any significant separation in the score, Sparta, since the very beginning of set number 1. Atkins outside, Bush blocked, and now the front block that we've seen in this game as they send it right back where it came from. 8-6. Gwen Atkins set. Miscommunication, ball still gets over. Same thing here. Solly sends it down. All right. So Solly Safaria. Padilla. Left-handed swing, a little too deep. Atkins. Crab crawling out of the way. Nice job for them to get it over that time with Wisloff. Short shot over. Atkins to the back line. Another slap over. A little bit of trouble and diving down was worse. Free off the hand of Solis. Back set from Stefan. Good dig into the. Because they're holding him up almost after every point. Atkins goes off the hands. Up in the air. Free ball coming from Sparta. Now from Wisloff. Back set. Atkins drilled down. Keller. Solis. Keller again. Looks outside. Off the face of a player. And now free ball sent back over. Good recovery by the Spartans. Gwen Atkins to the middle. Another dig. Solis back for Keller. Looking for space, and it's too deep. By a score of 25-19. Padilla over towards the back. Keller calling for it again. Slams with authority. A lot of spin. Can they off the tape? Now off the ceiling. Sent down. And a quick innocent roll shot. Solis. What a touch. Oh, what a send. And great instincts that time. Free volleyball now the rest of the way in order to force the third. Worsley challenges the boundary and gets the job. Challenging a different part. Gwen Atkins, Wisloff, slow float over everybody, but a good back pedal. Now Haley Atkins, soft touch, Solis, Zamadius, big swing, blocked away! Down this great swing by Zamadius. 21-17 now. Solis, Presidio, she's blocked. Back up, free ball from Keller over towards the back corner. Stefan, great set. Atkins, rejected. 5. Giselle Faria, slow approach. Low line drive to Padilla. This one looks like it's going over, tip down. Faria, back corner. Stefan needs to run a small distance to get to it. And now it's just punched over by Solis. Looking for a clean set. Gwen Atkins with authority. Off the tape. Samadius, good recovery. Solis punches it over. Low pass. Gwen Atkins up in the air. Swings it down again. Faria. Zamadius pops it up. Haley Atkins. They send it back to Gwen. Gwen with their third in a row!